Veteran NASCAR driver Denny Hamlin has once again found himself at the center of controversy after receiving pointed criticism from several rivals amid a strong run of form during the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series season. Hamlin's recent victories and outspoken comments have intensified debates throughout the garage, creating fresh storylines in one of NASCAR's most competitive campaigns. The latest wave of criticism stems from an ongoing war of words between Hamlin and fellow driver Kyle Busch. Earlier this season, Hamlin questioned Busch's ability to return consistently to victory lane, comments that quickly sparked a response from the two-time Cup Series champion. Busch suggested he could make Hamlin's life hell on the racetrack, turning what had been a verbal disagreement into one of NASCAR's most talked-about rivalries. The dispute continued to gain momentum after Hamlin attempted to clarify his remarks, insisting he was not in a position to fully judge Busch's current performance because he was not directly involved with Busch's team operations. However, the explanation did little to cool tensions, with critics arguing that Hamlin's comments were unnecessarily provocative. NASCAR executive Mike Ford even publicly challenged Hamlin's stance, accusing him of misrepresenting aspects of the dispute and adding another layer to the growing controversy. On the track, Hamlin's aggressive racing style has also drawn attention from competitors. Following the Michigan race, where Hamlin captured another victory, several drivers questioned the aggressive tactics displayed throughout the event. Home state driver Carson Hocevar was among those involved in incidents that generated discussion after a chaotic restart and multiple on-track confrontations. While Hamlin emerged victorious, rivals argued that the intensity of the racing contributed to unnecessary tension during the event. Beyond individual feuds, Hamlin remains one of NASCAR's most vocal figures when discussing broader issues within the sport. His criticism of NASCAR's governance, appeals process, and legal disputes involving team ownership has repeatedly generated strong reactions from fellow competitors and officials. Some drivers appreciate his willingness to speak openly, while others believe his public comments create distractions that can further divide the garage area. Despite the criticism, Hamlin's performance on the track continues to strengthen his position as one of the sport's elite competitors. His victory at Michigan marked another milestone in a career that already ranks among the most successful in modern NASCAR history. The win also reinforced his status as a championship contender, ensuring that every comment he makes receives heightened attention from both fans and rivals. Tensions are once again rising in the NASCAR garage after veteran driver Denny Hamlin delivered a series of sharp remarks regarding the aggressive behavior of one of his rivals, reigniting debate about hard racing and driver respect in the Cup Series. Hamlin's latest comments emerged amid ongoing disputes involving veteran competitors and have quickly become a major talking point among teams, drivers, and fans. The controversy traces back to recent on-track incidents that prompted Hamlin to publicly question the actions and decision-making of fellow competitors. His criticism was particularly notable because it came during a season in which emotions have frequently boiled over both on and off the track, adding another chapter to NASCAR's long history of rivalries. One of the most discussed flashpoints has involved Kyle Busch, who responded to Hamlin's earlier critiques by suggesting there were ways he could make Hamlin's life difficult on the racetrack. The exchange intensified attention on their relationship and fueled speculation that future races could feature even more aggressive competition between the two accomplished drivers. Observers say the dispute reflects a broader divide within NASCAR over where the line should be drawn between hard racing and unnecessary aggression. While some drivers view aggressive tactics as an essential part of winning, others argue that repeated incidents can damage trust among competitors and increase the risk of costly accidents. Hamlin is no stranger to speaking his mind. Throughout his career, he has been involved in several high-profile feuds and has often publicly criticized driving standards when he believes rivals have crossed the line. His willingness to voice those concerns has frequently generated headlines and, at times, controversy within the sport. The latest comments have also resonated because Hamlin remains one of NASCAR's most influential figures, both as a driver and as a team owner with 23 outspoken Racing. His opinions carry significant weight in the garage, meaning any criticism directed at a rival is closely scrutinized by competitors, officials, and fans alike. As the NASCAR season continues, attention will now shift from the microphones back to the racetrack. Whether the heated exchange leads to further confrontations or motivates cleaner competition remains to be seen. but Hamlin's fiery comments have already ensured that his rivalry with fellow contenders will remain one of the sport's most closely watched storylines. Kyle Larson has once again become one of the most talked about figures in NASCAR after his recent performances and public comments drew attention from several of the sport's biggest names. Despite enduring a lengthy winless streak in the NASCAR Cup Series, Larson has remained confident, insisting that the drought only highlights how competitive the championship has become. His calm response to mounting scrutiny has sparked discussion throughout the racing community. The Hendrick Motorsports driver has struggled to convert speed into victories in recent months. Larson admitted that the number 5 team is not where we want to be after a series of disappointing finishes, including crashes and results outside the top 20. Nevertheless, he emphasized that the organization continues to work relentlessly to regain its dominant form. Larson's resilience has earned praise from NASCAR Hall of Famer and 7-time Cup Series champion Jimmie Johnson. While speaking in the aftermath of the racing community's emotional response to the passing of Kyle Busch, Johnson highlighted the level of talent Larson represents in modern NASCAR and acknowledged the respect many drivers have for his ability behind the wheel. The discussion surrounding Larson intensified after he publicly reflected on the influence Kyle Busch had on his career. Larson described Busch as the bar we all measured ourselves against, crediting the 2-time Cup champion for helping shape his development as a racer through years of intense competition. The tribute resonated with fans and former drivers alike, many of whom remembered the famous Kyle and Kyle battles that became part of NASCAR folklore. Former competitors and longtime observers also pointed to Larson's willingness to honor Busch's legacy through charitable efforts. Recent reports revealed that Larson donated prize money from a high-limit racing event to the Kyle and Samantha Busch Bundle of Joy Fund, a gesture that generated widespread praise across social media and the broader motorsports community. At the same time, Larson continues to attract attention away from the racetrack. He was recently selected as the cover athlete for the upcoming NASCAR 26 video game, appearing in promotional material performing a burnout aboard the USS Midway. The honor further reinforced his status as one of the most recognizable stars in American motorsports, despite the absence of recent Cup Series victories. As the 2026 season moves forward, Larson remains convinced that success will return. While critics continue to focus on his winless streak, the support and comments from NASCAR legends such as Jimmie Johnson underline the respect he still commands throughout the garage. For many observers, Larson's current challenge is not about talent, but about turning speed and potential back into race-winning results. Kyle Larson has once again become one of the hottest topics in NASCAR, but this time the discussion extends beyond race results. Several respected veterans and legends of stock car racing have recently weighed in on Larson's aggressive driving style, decision-making, and ability to convert dominant performances into victories, as one of the most talented drivers in the garage. Much of the recent debate centers on Larson's tendency to dominate races only to leave without a trophy. Throughout the 2026 season, the Hendrick Motorsports driver has frequently shown race-winning speed, leading laps and controlling events before late race circumstances altered the outcome. NASCAR analysts and former drivers have pointed out that while Larson's raw speed remains unquestioned, execution in critical moments has become a growing talking point.